You guys like, share, and subscribe. If you want more personal, you can reach me at patreon.com/code the cards. This message is for Libra any placement. All right, 1 second, y'all. I gotta find my live. Here it is. For once, it actually popped up. It's a good day, people. It's a good day. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it. Support, donate. Remember, it is your support that keeps this channel moving forward. All right. Like it. All right, let's see. This is y'all next 24 and or y'all weekend reading. All right. This message is for Libra, any placement. All right, so I was hearing like, be careful, like be very mindful of like what you say. Hey, Sting, be very mindful of what you say. I'm getting like alter egos. Okay, hey y'all, I'm getting alter egos. So when I'm saying alter egos, I genuinely mean like, okay, you might have Gemini, Virgo, Cancer. Thanks, Westside. You could have anything by Scorpio within your chart. Okay, so it's necessary. Hey y'all, it's necessary for you to like. I know y'all not crazy, but I feel like you're gonna have to argue with yourself on certain points. Okay, and the argument is going to start with your thoughts. All right, this is not going to be a very long reading. It's going to be very short. So I ask when y'all come in to just like this for me, like it, support, donate. I have not had coffee, so if you guys want to donate to October Finest, it will be greatly appreciated. All right. Somebody is like two people, and we all know that Libras have two people in there that y'all are by Scorpio because y'all are like the bent sign and then the line underneath. Now, some people will say that's the air emblem, but I would say more on that's just a sign of balance. Does that make sense? Like that little half U. If you think about a horseshoe, okay, a horseshoe is probably one of the strongest things that you'll ever see. Like when you're talking about like premium metal, horseshoes are premium metal. Okay, so like I genuinely, like you think about stuff like true religion. Okay, true religion has that half horseshoe. Okay, they just put the straight line in it, which means obviously strong balance. If you keep moving forward, straight line. That's what I get. Okay, but I just feel like for whoever it is that I'm talking to here, like you just have to keep moving forward. The world can be going into chaos and all type of shit and smoke and up in flames around you, but you have to continue to argue with the voice within that just tells you like, okay, keep moving forward. There's not going to be any distractions, so that's good. So it looks like you're going to be like extremely focused, but you are going to be dealing with like I said, you versus you. Okay, it's definitely going to be you versus you. All right, let's pull some cards here. You got to also speak, you're going to have to speak like a lot of positivity into yourself, right? Because your thoughts are going to try to keep steering you toward what has happened in the past versus what you should be focusing on now. I feel like for as long as you kind of keep that particular mindset, I feel like things work out for you in your favor. It says here that you already have like all of the elements necessary in order for you to move forward with something. So all you have to technically do is just take advantage of the opportunity and the moments. Like you just gonna have to live in the moment, or you're gonna have to just go with the flow. All right, they're saying there is no point of like no strong sense of personality or no strong sense of like anger, or they're just basically saying like get rid of this point proving energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it sounds crazy, but like the less that you look at the decorum of people, or the less that you look at the principles of people, of why people do, what they say, yada yada, it will allow you to move past the energy that they could use against you for yourself, you versus you. Does that make sense? Because I'll give you an example. It's like somebody that has a lot of power and authority, and somebody say something stupid or something crazy. Quite naturally, you're gonna be like, who the fuck are you to think you could say that shit to me? Okay, so boom, now you're into it with somebody that you could have just looked at their ass like they were stupid and just walked the fuck away from them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just something like that. Like it's not gonna behoove of you to get into these type of emotions, because like quite naturally you're going back to where you're going with a peace of mind. So an example would be, if you're at a store, you know you're going home. You have a peace of mind at home. You know, if you get in your car, you got a peace of mind in your car. You know, if you're walking down the street, you know, you got a peace of mind walking down the street. So what point would it make to argue with somebody or to explain to somebody, overly explain to somebody? What would it make to continue to tell somebody like the type of person that you are? Like, if somebody respects, understands, or wants to do or be with you, they would have some sense of like respect or courtesy to know you. You know what I'm saying? It was Alicia Keys. I forgot the name of the song, but it was like, you know, basically like, I think you need to get to know me again. I think it was called New Me or something like that. It's a song by Alicia Keys, but I want to say it was called the New Me or New Me. But I just feel like somebody, you have to reintroduce yourself, because I feel like this new you cannot survive in this new era. Like, the era that you're in right now is all about like weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? And like, you're not used to weaknesses. Imagine somebody that was born in like the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. I'm gonna say 80s or 90s especially, because 80s babies, they kind of had it a little bit harder, and 90s had it a little bit harder than that, because they were like the after effect of the 80s babies. And then the 2000 babies are the children of the 80s babies. So quite naturally, DNA is split, you know? So like, you might be battling with all different type of thoughts and all different type of, you know, like mental health issues. Shit, I'm just being honest. And I'm not saying that somebody needs to go get seen by a psychiatric ward or no shit like that. I'm just saying you have to check your thoughts, because some of the stuff that you're thinking has a lot to do with your DNA. Maybe you got DNA of bosses, okay? People that have boss DNA, they don't see shit in the world the same way as other people see it. Like, everything for them is about principle. Like, we grew up like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my cousins, like, we grew up with real bosses. So like, they weren't in there playing around, and it was, yeah, you walk in a room, you're standing in the corner, you watching what you need to watch, you need to, you know what I'm saying, speak less than you're seeing type shit. It was like, shit can go left real quick, okay? Now, for me, in my everyday business life, that actually has helped me. Why? Because if I go into a room, I'm quite literally there to clear the business and get the fuck out. Does that make sense? I hope this is making sense. It's like, you have this boss energy about you, so you're gonna have to figure out how to do it. It's not about a pretty face. It's not about who's the strongest. It's not about the energy. It's not about none of that. It's about like, what are you there for? Okay. And if this job is there because you're trying to finance something else, then who cares about the people at the job? Because at the end of the day, you're not there to make friends. Okay. You would expect them not to like you. Look at your energy. You would expect them not to want to be cool with you. Look at your energy. You expect them to be jealous. Look at how you look. You know, and if you're dealing with people, if these are relationships, like, if you got you, you would see you as a gem. They got you and they don't see you that way. So what does that tell you? I hope this makes sense, or I hope this is making sense. Tell me more about the strength card. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. Support, support. Donate, donate. Yeah. Yeah. I knew that. Okay, so you have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a conversation. I knew that there's a conversation that's coming up. It looks like you're going to dictate this conversation. I just feel like people are just kind of going to be happy to be in your presence. This is like, you know, you got jealousy over here. I mean, obviously, y'all can see that, right? Y'all can see the jealousy here. But I feel like it's going to be a lot of jealousy, because you're making your presence, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see that? I feel like somebody's gonna be upset because they feel like you're taking something from them, spotlight, some shit like that. It could even be money, okay? But I feel like you're being accepted, you know? I feel like it was like, it could have been Libra and Libra, or Libra towards Virgo Capricorn. It could have been somebody trying to oust somebody else, and like, that person ended up getting ousted. Does that make sense? Because I'm getting like, I knew that. I was about to say, most of this stuff right here, like all of this over here is AI. See what I'm saying? It's like something has transformed based off of the way that you know something, or the way that you see something. Like, the stuff that you see now is not true shit that you see. It's AI, or it's illusion. So it's like, it's built to frustrate you. In the words of my kids, rage bait, okay? It's built to rage bait you. So it's like you could look on something, or you could look at something, and you could open up your phone and you're gonna see something else, and then you see something else after that. Like it's put in your face to piss you off. Like all of this shit is to over hyperly stimulate you, so that way your energy is being siphoned. Okay. Like there's no other way for them to have this particular energy. There's no other way for them to take this type of energy. Like you're no longer fighting with actual humans. You're fighting computers, energy, and demons. That's just what it is. Like if you realize that, then you say to yourself, well, you're smarter than a computer because it's compulated based off of you. Okay. You're smarter than demons because you're an angel or you have really, really, really high energy. You don't have to worry about energy because of how high your frequency is. So unless you go back and forth with something or someone, okay, or unless you get into the energy of this person internally, then that's the only way for you to feel some type of way. And that's the only way for them to bother you. It's like they have to do this shit based off of you. You see what I'm saying? They have to do this based off of you. This ain't, you see? That's why if you are asking questions about shit, they won't give you clarity. This is why if you're trying to figure something out, it doesn't make sense. It's like it's all going to come together because something can only last for so long. Again, the Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Because I feel like you've been getting thrown off more with attitudes and anger than you have with focusing. It's like one fucking thing blow you, and now you going on and on and on and on and on for 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes to an hour about your principles. Well, these things are computers. These things are demonic. These things are weird. So they don't have the ability, hey, to say anything back, or like they're doing their job. Okay, so you have to do yours. Your job is to take care of your own ass. Their job is to irritate your ass. And they're doing a good fucking job. So you need to say, okay, how they able to do their job, but you can't do yours. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Because you're going back to wherever you're going by yourself and basking in ambience. Or you're going back to whatever you like, basking in the ambience. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe. Support, donate. Remember, it's your support that keeps this channel moving forward. I told y'all. These people mad as hell. They can't figure you out. Ace of Cups. Because I feel like you already know. If you haven't had this dream, you're going to end up having a dream that's going to show you the true meaning behind like these certain people. Okay? There's a lot going on here in the ethers. Like I'm sure y'all could tell that there's an energetic shift. How do you know energetic shifts happen? Fog. When you see your breath. Okay, when you're outside and you see your breath, you see smoke. Okay, when you're driving down the street and you see smoke coming out of gutters, or you see fog in the morning, or you see fog at night, or you see, like I said, your breath coming out of your nose or out of your mouth, smoke. All right, smoke is a sign of an atmosphere or change. It's a sign of evaporation. Okay, that means one energy is absorbed and another is put out. So with that being said, I feel like you're dealing with a lot of people that's trying to consume energy, trying to consume. So stand on your own too. Told you. Never wrong, by the way. Never wrong. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it. Support. Donate. All right. I feel like you're gonna move forward regardless. It looks a little different. It's gonna irritate you a tad bit. It's you versus you, so it's you arguing with yourself basically, but that's okay. All right. They're gonna bother your algorithm because, as we all know, the algorithm has changed again for YouTube. All right, so I like being a spoiler because I know they can't go back and change their algorithm. But the algorithm right now is 17 minutes, okay? So for all y'all YouTubers, it's 17 minutes. For y'all TikTokers, it's 2 minutes and 15 seconds, all right? And or 32 seconds, okay? It says, how are we? Anyways, so if y'all are posting on YouTube, then y'all need to make sure that y'all are posting videos that are at least longer than 17 minutes. Do that make sense? Y'all drop a heart if this is making sense to y'all, okay? Everything right now is about algorithm and numbers. Like, you got to know your opponents. All right. You got to know, you know, what you dealing with, who you dealing with. I'm seeing people that's on YouTube that got fucking 300,000 subscribers. It's a guy on there. I watch his podcast. He got 300,000 subscribers. This motherfucker in 22 hours only got 1,000 likes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here with my little 11,000 on this channel, and like we're at 1,000 views. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's at 1,000 views. I'm like, we got our little 11K, and like we got 1,000 views. So like, how the hell is it you got 300K? And you know, it's just stuff like that that you have to really, really look at. Like, just keep going. Just keep doing what you do. If it's just one view, who gives a shit? As long as you know what you want and you know what you're doing it for, things are going to change. They're going to get better. You could bet your ass, just like I will bet mine. If you know I'm betting on black. There's going to be a change and a shift in the matrix. Y'all can sense and feel that the shift in the matrix is coming. And obviously, if the hell is going back to, if people are going back to hell, which is on earth, by the way, they have to deal with each other. That gives you the opportunity to get away scot freaking clear. All right. Like, these people can't hold the matrix on their back. While they gonna get paid to try to do it, okay, they can't hold the matrix on their back. It's not gonna work like that. You gonna start to see the same celebrities, the same people. I've seen they put Khloe Kardashian and Meg Thee Stallion over Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. That right there tell you a lot about what's happening in the world, where you want Khloe Kardashian around Starbucks and you want Meg Thee Stallion around Dunkin' Donuts. Do I wish those ladies well? Of course I do, because I wish success for any and everybody. But at the end of the day, because there's no one else left, there's no other people that they can push and promote, because there's no other people that y'all respect, watch, or listen to, which y'all still don't respect, watch, or listen to them motherfuckers. They're gonna pick anybody. Do that make sense? Because the matrix is crumbling. For as long as it's crumbling, they don't have anyone or any authenticity, because these people ain't stupid. They're not dumb. They know that they were being used before and they were a pawn before. And now that, you know, these high societies are trying to use them now, they playing in their faces again. Like, oh, okay, now you need me. Now you want me. No, I'm good. Like, yeah, they rawing them motherfuckers out. And the stuff that they're in now, look at it. Like, none of it makes sense. It's just like seeing all these celebrities who've been on TikTok live all day. Yeah, because they don't have no money. They don't have no money. Like, you never in your life seen this many celebrities trying to engage with their audience. And even right now, they not trying to engage with their audience. They trying to run up lives and stuff on TikTok so they could try to make sidebar money. But ain't nobody supporting them because nobody cares about them. Like, nobody, and it's nothing against them, because I know they have families and I know they have people that they have to support and they have to eat too. But it's like, they had a better advantage and a better head start than most people. So they literally could have did a better job at putting themselves first. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't read for a lot of them, because your management is usually the darkest motherfucker. Does that make sense? It's like their management is usually the worst type of person. Like, their management is not, you know, their management is usually connected to the arts. It's not them. Some of them maybe, but for the most part, it's not. So they're getting instruction on what to do. Like, if y'all look at girls like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and you know, Aja, and if you look at LeBron and you look at Steph and you look at you know, Kyrie, and you look at all of these athletes, okay? It's like their managers are making the most money. Like, their management is making more money than them. And they're in an early phase. They can't see it. Or, you know, people like Kyrie, of course, like they get blocked based off of what they say. You know what I'm saying? So I know y'all wondering, like, okay, so what does this has to do with me? Well, a lot of the reason that you're blocked, a lot of the reason that you can't move forward is because you're considered the little guy. You know what I'm saying? So like, imagine you have really good content, you have really good strategy, and you put something out there and your stuff only gets seen by one person. But then you go back and look and you like, dang, like, you know, your analytics. Remember when I first got on YouTube, I had said that, I was like, man, my analytics don't make sense. And we all know that's what, one of my first degrees is in. It's in data science. Okay. And so I'm sitting here like, okay, something doesn't make sense. Something doesn't add up. Like, what the fuck? So I literally have someone break this shit down for me only to find out it's not what we think it is. You see what I'm saying? So it's just stuff like that. Like, you can't go off of this world basing it as if you the problem because you're not the problem. And you can't go off of this world feeling sorry for folk because they didn't feel sorry for you. Like, I feel like Libras, they have a lot of regret based off of how they make other people feel. And like, maybe it's the Scorpio in my chart, but like, I don't be giving a fuck about how people feel. I feel like if a person care about me, they would care about how I feel too. You know what I'm saying? But people don't do that with Libras. They just casually do what the fuck they want to do. I mean, I'm not gonna say everybody, but people that love you, they love you because they care. But I'm saying like general people out in the world every day that's just out and about. Like, they're not supposed to care. The bitch that's checking you out, or the bitch that's taking your order, or the motherfucker that's, at the gas station, or, odd jobs, they're not supposed to care. They're there because they want a paycheck. This is all that they can get right now. So yeah, they're pissed about it. And you coming in there willy-nilly with a good ass day or a nice ass car or a good attitude and high energy, they're not trying to hear that shit. They're not trying to hear that shit. Customer service is dead. But if you want people to treat you a certain type of way, it is your job to make sure that you speak up on your own behalf. An example was, I went and got coffee yesterday. I seen from the how, coffee drinkers, we could tell by the color of our coffee if our coffee is nasty or if it's gonna be good. She handed me the coffee. I was like, nah, that's not right. She's like, oh, I can mix it, but it's gonna mess up the whipped cream. Girl, how about you just go back and remake the motherfucker? Because what I ordered was a latte, and they put the latte in the cup and then tried to add, she's like, oh, do you want this hot or ice, is what she asked me. And I was like, I wanted ice because that's what I drink. I drink ice. And she's like, oh, okay. So she just added ice to the motherfucker and tried to stir it up. Bitch, what, I look like a dog? A cat, hoe? Like, nah, you're going to remake my shit because you didn't ask me in the beginning if I wanted my shit hot or ice. And you assumed that it was hot and then tried to throw some ice in it. So she gave it to me the second time. That shit was nasty because, bitch, you try to add more ice. And so the third time, I was like, well, I put my car in park. Like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to sit here because... So they went back and remade the whole fucking thing the right way. But that's just what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not trying to be a bitch because I'm not one. But I'm also not going to just pay for some shit because you want to make your life easier. What the fuck you get... When it come down to me versus you, and I'm not saying y'all, I'm saying these people. When it come down to me versus you, like, why the hell would I make your life easier? Why would it be the case? Because everything in life is ebb and flow. That's your law, right? Right? That's Libra's law, ebb and flow. You or me, that's the law. So you have to pick them. No, nigga, I pick you. If it come down to, me versus you, I pick you. Because it can't be the both of us. How could it be? So I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. Y'all be in relationships, and y'all got to know that in relationships, it's no, like, that's how you know people that be lying. They be like, oh, it's 50-50. No, it's not. It's absolutely not 50-50 if you are a Libra, which is why you don't see a lot of successful relationships with Libras. You don't. They don't always casually get the perfect relationship because 9 times out of 10, they trying to figure out, what's going on. They want everything. They want the good look. They want the money. They want the education. But, like, you have to give up something. Does that make sense? I know this sounds so bad because y'all like, oh my God, here we go with this bullshit. But it's like, you have to give up something. You won't be able to get everything, but you could compromise with a few. Like, I'm the type of person where I do care about your looks, but like who you are internally is more important because I'm the motherfucker that have to deal with you every day. I'm not trying to impress friends. I'm not trying to impress family. I'm not trying to impress no fucking body to be like, oh, look at this fine ass dude that I got, yada yada. I done played with a lot of fine shits. You know what I'm saying? What we're looking for is foundation, okay, security, protection, spirituality, right? And if you don't have those because you want this and you want it to look a certain type of way, God will send you your soulmate in something that you will never expect. Like I see a lot of men that have met their soulmates, and they'll be like, "Oh, she's not my soulmate. She's a bitch," or "She's not my soulmate. She her voice is annoying," or "She act like this," or "She do that." It's like your soulmate is gonna be the hardest thing that you ever conquer. It's your soul, fool. It's like it's not about sex either. You know what I'm saying? Like your soulmate is somebody that is able to cater to you without even physically touching you. So I just feel like a lot of y'all are about to come into contact with y'all soulmate. Random as fuck type shit too. Random as fuck. And they might be some fine shit. That's just an extra bonus. But I feel like more importantly, it's just the energy, the protection they provide, and them being able to allow you to be you. All right. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. Speaking of coffee, I have not had none. So if y'all want to donate to the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. I'm going to come right back in with y'all weekend reading, okay? Tomorrow, well, good morning. That is hilarious. I'm here, these kids cutting up. Oh, hey. Tomorrow, well, good morning. Who told me to take 2 Melly Mels? You, but I'm glad you did. I bet you feel great. I know you feel great. I love that for you. Mana, all you gotta do is give him that Sagittarius stare, because you a Sagittarius energy. So go stand over there. Remember I told y'all, whenever y'all in y'all goddamn rising signs, don't come over here, okay? I'm gonna give you a hug, but you just go back over there after. Mine in there calling everybody ugly but the kids. Lemon, I do. I be needing sleep. I already know you do. Cause every time you be sleepy, all you do is drag your feet. Them little ass shoes be sliding across the kitchen floor. Just you pick your goddamn shoes up. So hello birds, hello trees. So my cycle on too. I'm there too. That's funny as hell. I already know it. That's funny as ever. I be knowing from y'all aura color, like what energy y'all be in and shit. It be like, nah, nah. What they say, you know how you give a motherfucker a long hug, you reach in and pat them on the back. So I'm laughing right up. You're getting coffee. I really need some coffee, y'all. If y'all really love me, if y'all want to donate to the channel, y'all can donate to October Finest 99. That would prove if y'all love me or not. But we on their ass. Y'all, I figured out the algorithm quick as hell. And I was just like, bro, how do y'all know? So my roommate told me to pick my house shoes. Dude, that's funny as hell. Throwing them little motherfuckers in a box had to be fucking comedy. Like, nigga. Funniest shit in the world. True shit. I met this guy, right? And he was showing me, cause he do, you know what I do. And he's like, yeah, this such and such, such and such, they about to be a part of this new yada yada. And like, he showed me the lady, nigga. I had to do a double take, cause I swear I thought it was your little ass. And I was like, wait, who was that? And he was like, her name, so. I was like, well, what's their real name? He like, that is their real name. So we scrolled over. I was like, oh, okay. But nigga, this nigga was like about to be, what is it, the Tubi movie. I was looking like, wait, what? He was like, yeah, this, what's going on Tubi, I was like, oh, no, baby. Y'all know, every time I hear Tubi, I get the fuck out of there. I be like, oh, I gotta go. I'm screaming. I was like, nigga, if you ever need an extra for that shit, let me know. Cause I know somebody look just like, he told me, yeah, cause we be doing cut scenes, and yeah, we could use a double. I was like, man, she gonna cuss me the fuck out if I ask her about a goddamn Tubi. But they be paying good money though. Them actors be making some decent ass money. I got 2 homeboys that are actors for Tubi. And they said they get a bag. And they have to get a bag because he got like fucking 20 cars. That shit was crazy as hell. I was like, oh no, baby. We can't help you. But they say, I don't care, we can't help you over here. You need to get out of here. I said, bro, my sister and my homeboy keep sending people that look just like me out there in the world. No, for real. I had to do a double take. Because I really thought that was you. I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then I was like, wait, go back. He was like, yeah, this is our actor, such and such, such. I was like, but what's their real name? Because I thought it was like a fake name or some shit. I'm like, oh, okay. But I mean, everybody, they say everybody in the world got like twins, you know what I'm saying? And if you got Gemini in your chart, you have four. All right. So, Sedges, they have three. Cancers, they have four. So, like, you always got like four people in the world that you look like. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know me. They always say the same shit. I look like Lala, or I look like Tracy Ellis Ross, or whatever, whatever. Um, who else they said I look like? I look like so many people, but those the main two people I get told I look like. So I love you so much. I love you more. It says you do look like Lala. I get that so often. I had a nigga when I was in where was I at? I think I was in Jersey, and a nigga chased me down. I'm talking about breathing hard, one hand on my shoulder, one hand on his knee. I was like, oh, I thought you was Lala. Bitch, don't piss me off. Don't hype me up. Don't hype me up. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. But I get that often. That shit's crazy. And we gotta, when you look at your twins, people that are your twins, like, you get a chance to also see like what type of characteristics that you bring versus who they are. You know what I'm saying? It says, yeah, you look like Tracy Ellis, but she was in Girlfriends. I know. It said my voice, she sounds so pretty. Thank you. I get that all the time. Like, and the craziest thing is, I be on here talking to y'all, and like in the real world, because of how I was raised, I just be in the corner, ducked off, staring at people. Okay, I do feel like I'm gorgeous. Hell yeah, I'm fine as shit. And don't forget thick as hell, because ain't nobody get a BBL. Okay, that's my new mantra. I'm thick as hell, but I ain't get a BBL. But I'm thinking about it. Okay, I'm thinking about it. So with a baseball cap, I'm trying to tell you, I got a cap on right now. I got on Kanye West shit. He got some quality caps, y'all. But y'all just gotta be comfortable in the energy y'all in and stop fighting with y'allself. It's like, whoa, 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 break it up. That's what I'm gonna start telling y'all when y'all arguing in y'all own head. Just break it up. Now, what is this about? Okay? What did you do? What did you do? Fuck. That's all I got. I'm gonna start asking y'all that. Who did what and why? Fuck. But I love y'all. I'm coming back in with another one. I don't travel until Monday, this upcoming Monday. So I'm definitely going to be MIA on Sunday because I gotta try to pack and all this other bullshit. Y'all know, my life is hella J. But I'm here today and tomorrow. I will be doing a Cash App live tonight. Oh, hey, Thinkabud. I will be doing a Cash App live tonight. So I will only be taking a few people, but support, like, share, subscribe, donate. Okay. It says it's your choice, but stay natural, queen. I just want my stomach done. Like, I've had a select amount of children, but you know what I feel like? I feel like I would literally have another kid as soon as I get my body done. It would piss me the fuck off. It says I had a whole breakdown yesterday because my money been up and down, and people still asking for money. Pray it gets better. Oh, I'm so happy you said that, COD, because the energy right now is they're cursing people's money. They're cursing people's money. Like, they're putting spells on people's money. True shit. If you are a Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Pisces, Aries, Leo, and who was the other one? Aquarius. So yeah, because you fertile as hell. Girl, what she say? Get up. She said, I need to talk to you. He said, about what? She said, I'm pregnant. He said, already? She said, yeah, fool. I think I know. It says, hey, y'all, done zoned out. Hey. It says, you have a pretty pudge. I do, but I want to get rid of it. Like, I'm trying to be out here and show my ass. Okay? I'm trying to show my ass. Hey. It says that's why my shit dry money low. Literally watching where my money go for real, for real. It says I was wondering about the money. Yeah, they're like it's an energy. It's not just you. It's an energy. Like I seen this thing that they had in the ground. It was like this. It was like this goldish, greenish metal thing. It looked like some old ancient shit. And they had this stick thing, and they just kept like pressing this thing. Like they'll put the stick in there, and they'll like harness the stick around like they stirring something, and it'll open up like this small little circle in the ground. Like that shit was like all the way off of an island, like damn near underneath a fucking volcano. Like, but it was our people. They had on these thobes. It was weird as fuck. It was the weirdest dream I ever seen. But yeah. And you know what's even more crazy? They're using AI now for collections. I realized that because I was like, wait a minute, like because remember, y'all know, back in the day, that used to be like our hustle. You know what I'm saying? We used to work for like repo companies. That's how I be knowing shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how niggas move. Like a nigga try to duck their car. If you can figure out how niggas duck their cars, you can figure out anything else. But it's crazy as fuck because we would have to send like alerts out. You know what I'm saying? Like to figure out, to tell people like they owe money. Like that's like, the SMS shit. But now it's like it says, well, they need to stop because I'm Libra money down. We can't move right. Oh, I know. When our money fucked up, we be sad as hell. We be in the bed, we don't do shit. But that's on us to get the fuck up because as soon as you start back moving again, your money start back moving again. Like that's what I was saying about Libras. Like you have to change the force and you have to change the frequency. Okay. It says I had my car for 2 weeks and got repo. F it. I mean, if they well, I don't know if they could repo your car after 2 weeks. They shouldn't, unless you didn't provide them with the necessary documents that they need. Like, a pack ain't really done until 90 days, so they need bank statements, proof, paycheck stubs, all that shit. Like they'll let you drive off with the car, just so they can mark it as sold, so it help their inventory, and then they'll send that motherfucker to get repo right back. I can't do nothing but keyboard warrior over here. It says, so keep moving and do money mantras. Hell yeah. Just remember, you got to be careful with listening to money mantras and frequencies if your energy is low. So if you're fucked up about your money or you're pissed off about your money, you don't want to go listen to a money mantra meditation, because if your frequency does not match or double the mantra that you're listening to, it's gonna fuck with your spirit bad as hell. Like it, like bad, like not bad frequency, because it's not bad. It's higher frequency than your frequency will send you into a fucking frenzy. It's like hearing somebody scratch on a fucking chalkboard. You know what I'm saying? It fucks with your senses. It fucks with your emotions. That's why almost always when people listen to meditation music, some bad shit start happening, or they start feeling crazy, or they feel sad, or they feel out of it, or lost, or yada yada. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit come from pulling from frequencies that's not yours. You know what I'm saying? It's just something to think about. Like if you don't know your frequency, you could try to guess it. Most people are almost point on when they guess their frequency number. Sometimes they guess lower than what it really is, but it's always good to know where your frequency is about, so that way you could be like, all right, well, my frequency is about this, yada yada. But I need some coffee, y'all. So I'm about to order some. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Support, support. Donate, donate. Okay. I'll be back with another one. But yeah, get on their ass. All right. Make sure y'all just stay focused. All right. Lock in. Don't be arguing with your damn self, because that ain't gonna help nobody, especially not you. Be careful of what you listen to. Be careful of what you think. And call your money back, because sometimes we do need to be telling money like, bro, money, get the fuck back over here, bro. What is you got going on? But like, it's not just you, it's a frequency. Like, you got to remember, they sent over like hundreds of billions of dollars to other countries for war. I'm not gonna say war, they sent it for their war. only for us to have to fight our own soon. Because y'all seen what you know who said. He said, nigga, I'm not gonna take the first shot, but I can assure you, you won't make a second. Listen, on some street shit, when a nigga tell you that, you just gotta be like, bro, this nigga, bro. If you know anything about war and you know anything about fighting, motherfucker, like, you know, like, you cannot have beef with no broccoli, motherfucker. So you know they coming with that shit, and we don't have nothing but money on that we have to create, okay? That's the whole point of Bitcoin, okay? It says, bro, that nigga is unhinged. No, for real. It was like, this is the president in China who said that shit. That nigga was like, look, you could take the first shot, my nigga. Yeah, you can get your shit off, but I bet you ain't gonna take the second shot. And what they say, you bet not miss. They're like, nigga, I just want to be frank here, because as a person that was formerly in the service, like, I love our country, because like, I go out of the country and can't wait to get back home. So I'm not gonna say that I don't love America, okay? But like, it's a lot of shit that go on here, like, like the Afro thing, you know what I'm saying? Like Afro American, Afro Asian. Like, nobody even knew that there was Afro Asians. That shit pissed me off. I was like, where the fuck? Afro Chinese, Afro Australian. You had them fucking Dominican Australians. It's like, it's just so many different people that was here before we knew that this place was a place, to the point where they just kept us out. So now you're going to go beefing with motherfuckers, and y'all gonna have agents and all type of shit just out here doing the most and trying to create this weird ass agenda. Okay. Hey y'all. And like, in the process of you creating this agenda, all right, you are literally affecting the people that are here, because ultimately, like, we can't get shit in this country. You know what I'm saying? The average person can't get shit in this country. So we have to go out of the country to go get the shit. So if you're fucking it up outside of the country, how the fuck is we gonna get the shit in the country? Do that make sense? Then say, okay, who the fuck is paying for this shit? Like, who's paying for our mistakes? You know? Because, like, we can put this nigga in a van and open up the doors and ride Butterfly and sell out Nike Techs and, like, again, more viral shit based off of a culture. But, like, what the fuck is that supposed to help for us as people? Like, that don't help us pay for eggs. That don't help us pay for daycare. That don't help us pay for car notes. That don't help us pay for car insurance. It don't help us pay for medical. Like, people have fucking standing and long-standing prescriptions, elders. None of the shit that these bitches are doing right now is helping the United citizens in America. Like, it's none of that shit is helping. Like, we're arguing with people that have free health care. We're arguing with people that have, free education. We're arguing with people that can control their population. We're arguing with people that don't dabble with drugs and pharmaceuticals. Like, we arguing with people that are already fucking structured. It's like, why do we want, it's the quote, right? The loudest motherfucker in the room is the weakest motherfucker in the room. We just showing people right now that we are a rah-rah and a bully. And everybody knows what happens to the fucking bullies. The bullies never make it. That's what it is. They never make it. It's like, it will be smarter for us to, like some Libra shit. That's why I don't know why I was about to call that bitch Condoleezza. I don't know why the fuck they didn't let that woman in the office. Well, I didn't trust her very much either. And I don't trust either side, because I don't trust any of these motherfuckers, because all this shit's propaganda. But she would have made better, because pussy rules a lot of shit in the world. Like, she at least could have went over there and talked to a lot of those leaders. They weren't going to just disregard her because she was a woman, because more of those world leaders respected Michelle Obama more than they respected Barack, which he was fucking odd, okay? But it's just one of those things, you know what I'm saying? It's like, women do have a natural sense of charismaticness, and the reason that they allow a first lady, okay, this is my ideology, the reason they allow a first lady around is because they have the ability to second shit. So why the fuck do you have to be married to be a president? Why the fuck can't you have that bitch and this nigga, and that's the first lady and the president, and they can together work together? Because they trying to make these bitches they VPs, but like, nigga, a VP don't have no power. The president don't have no power either, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, it's like, put two people together, motherfucker, that ain't in a relationship, and make the motherfuckers work. You send the pussy off to go, get shit done, and then you had a head honcho regulating shit, and she could second shit because she ain't really, I don't know. It could just be me. It says, and it's like she knew the way she knew she didn't win. It says the way she was shaking her head left my so she knew that nigga was more messier. Yeah, it's like you know that they made sure that she didn't win because of race. All they had to do was put a race in front of that shit, and they know this country is going to pick sides because they have the ability to vote. Okay, and just like they changed the mapping, you know, they changed the mapping so that more people that votes cost less. So like 5 white people is like 3 votes. 20 black people is 1 vote. You see what I'm saying? They changed the mapping for that. And it's like, it's just shit like that. Like, if you're privy to a system and you able to change the system for somebody else's better benefit, it's like, that's okay. You got the power. I've never seen a black person try to change some shit to demise a Caucasian person. You got these old heads and shit like that. They be, oh, white people this, white people that. Like, I have white friends. I'm half, you know, I'm not half white, but I have white in my blood. Like, it's like I'm more Italian, but we have Jewish. You know what I'm saying? Like we have Jewish bloodline. That's just me being honest. And so it's like when you're black and Italian and Puerto Rican and Jewish and all of this other bullshit and Trinidadian, it's like you can't just pick a side. Like it's like nigga, you are everything. You are of everyone. Like, and the sooner people realize this shit that it's not about race, that it's about how this shit affects everybody, it'll change a lot of shit in the world because you motherfuckers, certain people are already privy to power. You motherfuckers are creating what people can and cannot do. So why the fuck do you need the rest of the shit? And none of it helps with y'all mortgage payments, y'all rent payment, y'all car note payment, car insurance, health insurance, eggs, groceries. You have grown ass people dying from starvation. I just seen that shit. Like, did y'all know that New York has found more people in it unalived because of starvation or because their heat got cut off and they couldn't afford to pay it? Is more people expiring in the East Coast and the Midwest during these winter seasons because they can't afford to pay their lights, and the light companies won't even fucking like negotiate with them. They'll just cut your shit off. They don't give a fuck, knowing that depending on where you live, that your lights and gas are going to be higher because of your race. I remember, like I told y'all, I moved into a newly built home. Like my shit was built from the fucking ground up. They had a welcome home sign on this bitch when I moved in, and there was one white lady that went around to everybody's house, and she was marking on her clipboard. So I asked the white boy, which he was really asking niggas for weed and shit, but he was asking that. I'm like, so what are they doing? He like, they're labeling houses of who's the homeowners. I'm like, why would they want to do that? He like, shit, I don't know. I ain't tell him what the fuck was going on, but I knew in my head what the fuck was happening. Like, oh, they trying to figure out where the black people stay. And like, lo and behold, the people that announced who they were as homeowners, like I call him my white husband. I let my white chocolate husband answer my door because he was in this motherfucker fixing some shit and moving some shit around. And I told him to answer the door. My shit did not move. The lady that's down the street, 2 doors down, the lady that's across the street, the lady that's next door to her, all the motherfuckers keep saying the same shit. They bills are astronomically high. Astronomically high. So people won't want to believe that shit, but that shit is true. Like, that shit is true. So while we dealing with this shit and all of the propaganda and bullshit against us, we don't have enough money to fund a war. Fuck. Because they have already figured out a system to take money from us. The fuck? So what are we gonna do? Okay? We're gonna get more money. That's why you see all these fucking celebrities going live. Don't nobody wanna see them. They wanna see y'all asses. Like, you're more doper than a fucking celebrity. I don't give a fuck what they about to buy next. Because you had it and lost it. But I care to see what you got going on. I feel like that's dope. That's dope. It says healing, peace, love, power, prosperity, protection, purpose, abundance, and infinite. Facts. But it's just one of those things where you gotta say to yourself, like, look, do what you need to do for you and your family and just focus on that shit. I feel like y'all niggas so busy working and staying busy that y'all ain't gonna pay attention to half of shit that's going on in the world right now. But they gonna fuck with your money. You're gonna feel it because you're not able to get bonuses. People ain't tipping like they normally do. Like, all of the shit that people do for people, it makes a difference in their lives. Like me, I'm a big tipper around Christmas. I told y'all that. I could not tip the way I wanted to this Christmas because I didn't have the shit like that. Of course, that affects other people. Had I been able to be in a position where I can tip people more, then their life would be different. They would have more money to be able to sustain their life. Does that make sense? It all comes back to the same shit. Like the each one teach one rule. We all have to come together to help others. When you going out, pay for the car behind you. When you out and about, you know, tip the people that's you know what I'm saying, that's working. Like whether it be a good advice or have a good day or a smile or whatever, we have to get positive energy back flowing in the world. They're purposely making it where people are disgruntled and rude and mad and angry and frustrated and yada yada. We, as far as air signs, we reach more people in the world than any other fucking sign. Why? The air flows. Do you know air generated wherever the fuck you standing will make it halfway across the world before you fall asleep at night? That's how fast your energy flows wherever the fuck you stand and standing. When you go outside and your fragrance or the air blows on your body, that energy and that air is flying all the way around the fucking world. It's like you have to know that whatever energy you in does affect other people. Now I'm not saying you gotta walk around here willy-nilly and happy and all that shit, even though you're miserable. But like that shit comes back to you. It's ebb and flow. So if you putting good energy out, good energy gonna come back to you. It's air. If you in energy of lack and what's it called? I remember somebody told me that when I used to be like really, really cheap, they was like, nigga, the more you hold on to money, the more you ain't gonna get money. When I started just living my life and doing the shit that I'm supposed to do and doing the stuff that I can and shit that I hoped periodically, it was like energy was released off my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't here to just talk y'all head off, but I'm just saying, you know, it's something to think about. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm about to order this coffee and stuff real quick, and then I'll be back with another one. It says, well, I was just looking up my TV in the movie Airborne. Oh my shit, AI. Y'all gonna have so many bill collectors contacting y'all. Y'all gonna have so many random motherfuckers calling your phone. Like, it's all AI. That's why y'all thinking they putting trillions of dollars into AI because it's supposed to help some shit. No, it's to frustrate the fuck out of you. It's to change the tempo of your energy. It's to change the algorithm on these apps. It's to change what you see. It's to change how you feel. It's to change your mood. They gonna put so much racist shit going up during Black History Month. You gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, they gonna do so much shit. Like, it's like one of those things where it's like you have to have your principles. I told y'all this. You gotta have your manual. If you got your manual, you're good. Because when you see fuck shit, it's not gonna affect you because you know it's an agenda. You know it's not shit for you. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody pitch to me too yesterday, because y'all know I'm always honest and I'm always putting my business out there. A nigga pitched to me yesterday offering me $250,000 to do podcasts. He's like, you know, I want you to do podcasts in our studio, yada yada. We'll pay you $250,000, yada yada. We'll fly you out, you could shoot, yada yada. But to me, I'm straight. Do that make sense? I know that's how it works. Y'all like, what, nigga, it's $250,000, girl? You better take that money. No. Like, people want my voice. Do that make sense? Like, they want my voice. They want my sense. They want my common sense. They want my energy. They want my ideas. Like, and I know that $250,000 is not enough. It's not enough for what I have going on. And it's not enough for the knowledge that I've researched my whole life. Do y'all understand that? I am a walking prodigy of information. I've been studying myself, my life, the creation, the creators. I've been studying this shit since I was like 5. It's like, I'm straight. And I don't want to do that. I like doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. I love y'all. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Donate, support, support. I'll be right back with another one. This is, you don't even want to be in motherfuckers' faces. I don't want to be on camera. Shit. You know how my face is. I got a resting bitch face as it is. I be in that bitch. They be like, hey man, smile. Fuck that shit. All right, I love y'all. Like.